$2,000. Easy as that. Well, not exactly. That is how much it cost me to start my dropshipping brand. That was almost 2 years ago, and that brand now does over $100,000 a month. But I made mistakes, a lot of them, and you don't have to. If I knew what I did today, that could have easily have been $1,000, maybe even less. I'm going to break down how I did it, what you should be focusing on, and the mistakes I made so you don't have to. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you a way you could do it with just $100, so stick around until the end to see that. Finding the right product. Lots exist, but you need to be considering the following points. Is the product seasonal? Is it going to be affected by things like Christmas or Easter? Or is it going to work throughout the entire year? Is the product interesting or unique in some way? What traits can you say about it? Are there any unique selling points you could lean on? If there are some good points, are they good enough to catch you as a buyer? Is everyone trying to sell it? If a product is heavily saturated, you're fighting against a brick wall. If there's only 5 people trying your product, then it's fine. It's very easy to stand out in the crowd. But if there's over 100, it's an unnecessary headache. And finally, the bit that no one seems to talk about is, do you actually like the product? Having an interest in what you sell puts you already ahead of your competitors. 99% of people are after a quick buck and know absolutely nothing about the product. Your differentiating factor is going to be that you have a genuine interest in the product. Unless you're wanting to sell something that's a high ticket product, you should be looking to bring that product to your home before making the decision to sell it. That means you can assess the manufacturing, figure out if the quality is right for you, and also to have the product on hand when it's time to start shooting videos and photos of the product. This ideally shouldn't cost you any more than $100, but if your product's cheaper, it could be significantly less. Building your store. When it comes to building your store, Shopify is the way to go. Start with a free theme like Dawn and just see what you can make. Your website should have a mixture of videos, images, and text. For the image and video content initially, scour the web. Look on Alibaba and AliExpress for manufacturers that are supplying the product and see if they have any photos you can use. You can also send them a message and they might have more that you can use. If you have a knack for photography, I'm gonna take it that one step further. You could do the photography in-house and get your own photos taken. Don't go overboard on the website building step. Focus 60% of your time on the product page, 30% on the home page, and 10% of your time on all the miscellaneous pages. That includes things like your shipping policy, about us, contact us page. For any design work you need done, use Canva, or if you're slightly more experienced, use something like Figma. It's going to be an essential tool going down the line. Your copy, which is the text written on the website, should match the tone of the product you're selling and the pseudo brand you're building. ChatGPT for this is going to be your best friend, and I'm about to show you a great way of using it. I plan on making a video that goes in depth about making a Shopify store and the methods I use to build one. For now though, rely on YouTube. There's some incredible videos out there showing you everything you need to know. Shopify has a free trial that lasts 3 days and then only costs you $1 a month for 3 months if you use the link in the description. 3 months is plenty of time to get your store up and running and for sales to start coming in. Finding your target market and writing content for them. It's time to talk about one of my favorite topics, Facebook ads. The method I'm about to show you meant that I could scale my brand to $100,000 a month without needing to be worried about top of funnel, bottom of funnel, middle of funnel, or any interest groups at all. They're just not needed anymore, and with this method, you're going to be able to go beyond whatever that could have done in the past. It all starts with personas and angles. In this world, you can view a persona as a personality type or essentially a character you're going to be building. This could be a caring wife or a grateful son. Use ChatGPT to generate personas for your product and ask it to generate a table with the following columns: the persona name, the demographic, personal aspirations, psychographic information, dream outcome, values, and belief/ideologies. As a bonus, ask it to write a profile about that person so you get a really good idea of who they are and what makes them tick. With your personas now all sorted, it's time to move on to angles. For this, you need to put on your thinking hat. What are some reasons people might buy the product? Is it for quality or craftsmanship? Is it a unique gift? Is it good value for money? Or is it maybe a design or aesthetic product? List these as angles and ask ChatGPT to prepare you a table with the following columns: persona that it fits, likely objections, an example of some messaging, and some creative concept ideas. With these 2 tables alone, you have everything you need to beat 99% of the ads currently out there. Using that ChatGPT tab, you can now create incredible copy for your website, for Facebook ads, for marketing material, etc. All you need to do is decide on a persona and an angle, and then ask ChatGPT to generate whatever you need based off those 2 traits. Doing this costs absolutely nothing and takes at max 1 to 2 hours to get set up. Now it's time to put together the Facebook ads. I covered this in my last video, but here's a quick rundown. To launch your ads, select a persona and some angles. The angles you select will become your dynamic creative tests, or DCT. Create 1 campaign on Facebook set up for conversions. Each individual ad set within that campaign is going to be 1 angle. I want you to design 3 creatives off that angle, and then have 2 headlines and 2 primary text. Run these DCTs with no interest targeting, and you can select gender and age if you wish. Run the campaign at $50 to $75 a day. If an angle just isn't performing well, turn it off and cycle a new angle into the campaign. If an angle begins to outperform everything and do exceptionally well, isolate that angle and place it into a new DCT campaign where you'll be placing your winning DCTs from now on. At a budget of $50 a day and with your Shopify store set up, you can be running ads for over 2 weeks before you run out of that $1,000. That is plenty of time to find your first winning ads and to begin to scale a product. These are some mistakes I made and ways that you can avoid them. Learn ads and everything with YouTube and not paid courses. Everything you need to know already exists on YouTube, and videos like this are everywhere. Don't give up on a product so easily. Trust your judgment that the product you selected is good. If you liked it, it will mean that somebody else likes it also. Instead of ordering lots of different products trying to find the right one, use ChatGPT the way we talked about before and try some new angles in your ads instead. It could just be that you just haven't found the right fit yet. Don't buy a theme and don't overinvest in plugins. Just because someone said you needed a countdown timer doesn't mean that you actually do. Sure, plugins can be great and I use them myself. But for now, keep things simple. If you do choose to use plugins, pick ones with a free trial and keep an eye on when that trial expires. Fees can really start to add up and your monthly bill is going to increase a lot. Stay lean. At the start of the journey, you're going to feel like you need to pay for everything when you really don't. Now it's time for the $100 method. You will hear this being called the organic method. You create videos and upload them onto Instagram and TikTok and hope that one of them goes viral. You can do this by looking through TikTok and see what's trending, and if you can make a video like it, it could potentially do well itself. With your phone, you can create incredible videos, so you don't need to be investing in a massive camera. This is a great method for people that don't have the financial resources to assign $50 a day to ads, and it can be done infinitely on an unlimited number of products. Good luck and have fun building.